Hi, I'm Kelley from California Cycle Works and founder of DucatiTech.com. And we're going to discuss changing the belts on a 1000 dual spark engine. Same as the 1100, found in many bikes, Hypermotard, Multistrada, Sport, Monster S2R, all kinds of bikes. Obviously I cheated, the bike's gone. Just to kind of get you to where we're at now, we do have to pull the belt covers off. The front one's a little bit tricky. It has to come out between the oil cooler hose and the rest of the bike. The vertical cylinder, well, that one's always a pain. You have to undo the wire out of the oil sending unit, and then you start pulling it up and moving it around to frame right in the way. So that's already done, those are gone. And you'll need the crankshaft turning tool, 6mm hex key, and torque wrench. And in order to use the crankshaft turning tool, you have to use a spark plug wrench to remove the spark plugs. And for those of you who are paying close attention, you see they're here on this side, but they're not on the other. But so I don't get yelled at, we'll go ahead and remove these two. So before we actually remove the old belts, my cheat is to mark the belt at the dots, and then you transfer the same marks to your new belts. Speaking of new belts, here's a great moment to talk about our exact fit timing belts. We're having these made for us by an automotive manufacturer, and they are exactly like the standard belts from Ducati. Same cloth, same pitch, same tooth profile, same backing, same everything. So we're very happy to have these. Dealer inquiries are welcome. So let's mark our belt. You can use whiteout. You can use paint. This is a paint marker. No, the one in the V is really tricky. Of course, it has to be like that. So let's go ahead and remove this belt. You remove the belt by loosening the two belt tensioning bolts here. You slide the tensioner all the way slack. And you simply remove the belt. Oh, it's not that simple. The drive pulley has this ring around it. It's making it rather difficult to get the belt out. So you just have to keep trying, working it back and forth. And I'll reinforce my mark here that is from there. We were unable to reach the vertical belt from the outside here, and so I counted 3 teeth over in the pulley, and I marked that one. So we'll have to be aware of that as we transfer marks to the new belts. The whole point of making these marks is that the dots do not always line up perfectly. This example is pretty good. These two are within the space of the dot of each other. Sometimes the dot will be offset just enough that you could say, is it here or here, and you have a choice. So by definitively marking the belt and then counting the same teeth and transferring new marks to the other belt, you know the position is going to be accurate. And again, down in the drive, we had to mark 3 teeth off, so we're going to have to pay some attention to that. All right, so we have off the horizontal. Let's take off the vertical. Now this cam is going to move because the vertical cylinder is not at top dead center. It's 90 degrees past it. Oh, it didn't move, we're lucky. And then again, we're going to have to fight to get the belt out. Alright, now we're going to count some teeth. So, from left of dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we did our counting. Don't let it trick you because this is in the middle. You can't count both of these teeth as one. If you're going to count the first one to the left as one, then this is 0. And you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the mark is in between, you can't go 1 away. Make the one that's touching 0 when you start counting. Okay, you take your new belt, line it up and make a good mark. And count your dots away. So the forward cylinder, it's 40 teeth from the dot on the drive to the dot on the head, and then it's 32 back to there. These numbers are different from vertical to horizontal cylinder, and they're different on each family of motorcycles. So these numbers don't work on the 900. Not only are the belts different lengths, so they add up to different numbers, but also you can't assume that the relationship of the height is the same. Alright, so let's get this guy in. We're doing the same kind of back, forth. How that works here, I'm just kind of sliding it. You can see the mark on the belt is perfectly lined up with the mark on the pulley. And that's why when you mark the new belt, it's great to see the verification of exactly where the belt is. And let's put the belt on. Alright, when we slide the belt on, the mark lines up perfectly. So we didn't even really have to worry much about are the dots lined up. Initially, you only need a little bit of tension just to hold the belt in place. We will tension the belt momentarily. And let's do the horizontal forward cylinder. And I'm just kind of rubbing it back and forth, and it's more or less cooperating. That one was pretty snug. And here again, you can see the dot on the pulley, the dot on the head, the dot on the belt. They all line up nicely. And then you can double check in the V on the drive to see that it lines up nicely too. All right, now we'll put a little bit of tension on here.